Hey guys, Scorpio. Scorpio, this is what coming through for Scorpio, okay? Now look, don't get all offended, people, okay? Scorpio, fuck it. Well, I'm eating. My yesterday's, this was supposed is my Monday dinner. Kale. I wound up making some salmon croquettes and some barbecue chicken and some macaroni and cheese. Black people mostly eat baked macaroni and cheese. We don't really do like the box Velveeta. We do it sometimes like the kids, but usually you buy like the single pack, they just pop it in there sometimes. But usually black people we eat it like baked, right, with cheese and stuff like that. So that's what I did, and I'm eating leftovers. So I just felt like do this with Scorpio, but this song came up. I think he will understand what I mean by this. Guys, I'm telling you, now if you don't, right, if you got a problem with food, then I like to cook. I love to cook. I grew up doing this type of thing, right? Cooking is like something I love, right? It is a skill set. It is over time I got better. My yes, and it transferred to my daughter. She's now learning to be a chef and all this other stuff. So she helped me. We be in competition and stuff. She doing this thing. But don't get offended, okay? Cause damn. All right, fuck it then. Okay. There's another song that's coming up too. But now let's do this first. This is Shaman Healing Session, Scorpio. Now Scorpio's gonna fucking understand this now. I like to call in fire, earth, air, water, spirit, and ether. My way shows angel God, ancestor, stage, great one. Yeah, be here with me now, cause I need energy. Father, what you do to me. That's for the brain. What you bring from the earth. Thank you, Father. Blessed art thou, O Lord, who bringest forth bread from earth. Now, when you good to the earth, I'm telling you guys, the earth is good to you. Scorpio, you know what I mean. Look, I tell all my hoes, back it up, break it down, fuck it up, fuck it up. Let's still cup Anthony. Young Money, I love you, Young Money. I tell all my hoes, Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, fuck it. I don't know. Hmm. Mercury. What am I supposed to? I got all this food. No food. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it up. No. One man, I'm looking for God, please. It goes because I'm praying for. I need a guy like my brother. I need a guy like my brother Mark Crowder. I need a guy out of the white man. But I'm staying out of there because, yeah, I don't want to go with it just with that intention. So I'm just trusting God to send me to them. I need a, yeah, NOI guy. I need a guy who prays. It has to be NOI. See, Nikki, I've been helping with his girlfriend. I said, oh man, look this. Bust it down. Bust it. Yeah, to tell you. That's all. Nice. Nikki! Thank you, Nikki. I love you. Queen. Nikki know what I mean. When she comes to the dad, she understand about all this food. Cal. Celebrity. All you hoes. I said all you hoes. But my name ain't Candy. Oh, it ain't Candace. It's Shalene. Now, y'all, back it up. No, I said almost. Y'all, back it up. Into this. Look at pictures. Look at the videos. She's breaking up the house for reasons for y'all. Look at the video. You can move the way to die, Scorpio. You just, yeah, you just don't get the shoes. Videos. Back it up. Cook it and then eat it. Yes. I tell all my hoes. It was like one nigga, you God, y'all. Woo! Yeah, let me help you with the bow tie. Yeah, loosen up. I'm sacred. Now, yes, I walk the path for the sacred woman, but I mean, good God Almighty. Now, what am I supposed to do? Be a slayer? See, danger. We talk about one dude that gets it. I said a prayer yesterday. I walked and slept, y'all. Like most high God. Now, you know my heart. But then I'm gonna need y'all again. I could go over this a million times, Father. It has to be a God in your mind. The inner one. God, I need a God who prays. I need a God who prays. And it gotta be one God. And all the monsters in the world, right? They probably are worldwide. But yeah, in America, that'll be like, right, I could handle her father. Look at, I got it. I could do it. It gotta be one. That gotta be like, right, I can handle her. No, I get it. I understand. Go ahead, though. I'm in my house. Go ahead, Scorpio. Woo! Bust it open. Sing it. Wait, what y'all doing? Scorpio, y'all cooking and eating too? Me too. I know that's what my daughter's doing. She texts me some food, pictures of food. I'm too making the school from pizza. But the teacher going to find like, good God Almighty. So what are you, intermediate or something? Yeah, she's gonna find y'all, her mama. You train up a child in the way they should go, and they will never depart from it. So, Scorpio, what is this about? Training, yeah, training up children, right? The path and the way they should go. Queen of Pentacles, right? Paths card. The Queen of Pentacles just keep popping her head up. I agree with. But now Venus is my bitch. See us phone? You gotta be into energy and all that. But she is right behind you. Not very close. Now, y'all, when you cool with the planets and stuff like that, you could call them your bitch because that's how she is. She like, now I wish she could just manifest herself in real life. Like, send me somebody like you, Venus. No, specifically like Venus. Like, send me, yeah. So, like, make it, yeah, and then squirt it out and then it comes down and be here and be with my friend. We'll get along perfectly if it's Venus. So yeah, Venus, yeah, she's my bitch, right? And plus, right, so my moon is in Venus. So the moon is also, yeah, Scorpio, my bitch. So I got them bitches right there. Moon and Venus, Scorpio. And then let's Pluto. Oh God. The transformer. So you got the moon, right? What's hidden, the nurturer. That's my rising sign too. Scorpio, the realm of the moon. I think it's DK3, right? And then yeah, Leo's up there. I'm in the fifth house or stuff like that. But I'm just talking about and then the moon and Taurus and stuff like that. So Venus, right? So we yeah. So now, yeah, what is this about, y'all? Pluto is the Punisher. Plutonian energy. Pluto is the Punisher. Pluto, the planet Pluto, right? Its energy actually helps you. It helps you. It actually breaks down the structures in your mind, your psyche. The structures, we build up, right? It's like some of us, we build up worlds and shit in our minds, Scorpio. Some of us, a whole world. Some of us, multiple worlds that exist up there in your mind. When they no good for you, Pluto, she helps you demolish them shits. But Pluto is brutal energy. Pluto, like if you did, yeah, Pluto is brutal. So now, Scorpio, who rules Pluto? I mean, Pluto rules Scorpio. So Scorpio people walk around with this energy every single day, going around breaking down structures in people's minds and shit. Either one way or another. That's what they do. Like it or not, that's what Scorpios do. So Scorpio, that's what you doing. I take it going around. Now, the sun is popping up here, man. Scorpio. It could be the Leo. I can't deny it. Let me get the cards in a minute. But the sun is popping up here. So Scorpio, you might be getting some sun. And the sun is in Libra. So depending on your Libra aspects, right? Venus specifically. You gotta look at what's happening in Venus with Venus in your chart. Where because Venus is in Libra, which is the sign of the scales. So there's some karmic balancing that's happening in whatever house this is transiting through. So Libra, I mean Scorpio, you could be coming or going in front of some judge soon over something. You could be facing Scorpio, yeah, something legal. But I think you should look at your chart. Which natal is important because the natal placement is going to tell you a lot. Specifically, if where you are in terms of healing, whatever this is, if it's which is probably most likely related to past life, right? It's something that comes from a past life that could be in the psyche that you carry with you into this reincarnation. So now the moon is also important too. Your moon placement. Now Scorpio. Your moon placement is very important, Scorpio, especially depending on what is else is in your first house. Because you want to need now the moon is important here because the moon is all about what's hidden. It's also your Akashic records, your past life, all this other stuff. But the moon transits every 2, 3 days. So Scorpio, if your moon is in water, it could be a little bit tough. Any Scorpio and any decan with a water moon, it could be complicated. But you need to know it because that is where you're gonna have to work on the most. The balance is your moon energy, Scorpio. That's related to femininity. No, meaning no matter what it is you're doing in this world, Scorpio, what kind of work, no matter what it is you're doing, as a woman, Scorpio women, the moon sign is going to be important in terms of maintaining your femininity, the integrity of your femininity. Because if it's in moon, believe it or not, if it's in water, this could make it difficult. This could make it very difficult for you because the past is something, right? The past is something that you really not going to want to talk about. Now, especially if you got some sort of air placement inside your first house, unless it's Libra, right? Because if it's Libra, if your sun is in Scorpio in the seventh house, then I feel like you good. Yeah, it's good. It's good timing for you. Now, if it's in Gemini or Aquarius, I don't know. Scorpio with air, oh man, your mouth is yeah, but it got everything to do with your ability to be able to communicate clearly, right? Giving and receiving information. If it's in a moon sign, Scorpio, I mean, if your moon sign is in the water, it's even harder for you because yeah, because it's water. So if it's Scorpio and the moon is Scorpio with the sun is Scorpio, good God, right? If it's a Scorpio with Cancer, good God, with moon, yeah, Pisces, good God, yeah. For both signs, male and female. God forbid. Now, if the rising, I don't know how much the rising really matters here. Because the rising sign to me, how I'm seeing it in this case, is just illusionary. It's how right, it's how other people feel, but just because that's how, it don't necessarily make it true. Because it's not who you really are. The first house is who you really are. Right. So you might use it, your rising sign, right? Whatever that is, to give off some impression. But it's not likely true. See what I mean? So Scorpio, yeah, like if you anything like me, a Scorpio, then it takes a lot of work to balance yourself out. Because Scorpio, you get in big trouble. Sun moves and rise. Good God, yeah, Scorpio. You need some kind of earth somewhere in there. Hopefully, there's some earth in there somewhere. Maybe if your rising sign is in the earth position, that might be good because then you could ground. At least you appear to be grounded. I don't know about that. But Scorpionic energy is very difficult. Is really it is. It's dark as it is. So if you put it with some more water, good God Almighty, and you talking about and what's hidden in the realm of what's hidden, Scorpio, with it could be horrible. I know that it takes some balance, but now see what I'm saying? How I was just listening to Yo Gotti. I said, oh man, it's who I really am. I gotta have fun. Now, come on. My son is in Scorpio, in the fifth house. Yes, in the right decant of the moon. What the fuck you want me to do? I gotta let her out somehow. What I'm gonna do? Repress her and act like she don't exist? No, she exists. But so I have to let her. It's me. It's a part. Yes, it is me who I am. So I have to let. I have to express myself. It's me. So I have to be myself with my family and friends. Now I'm a believer, right? In Scorpio, I am a firm believer that I am responsible for myself, right? And how I carry myself and the things that I do, my behaviors, my thoughts, and all of that. So for the most part, I do that. I'm in control of myself and the things that I do, right? Which is why I stay my ass out of the streets. Cause I could, yeah, be terrible. I said this, yes. Addiction to sex, drugs, all kind yeah. I'm telling you the truth. With a sun in Scorpio in the fifth house, in the realm of the moon. So it takes yeah, a whole lot of sun. Yeah. I need the sun. My Mercury is in Scorpio. See what I mean? All right. Now, God forbid, yeah, Mercury placement is in some kind of water too. Good God Almighty. It could go from anything from pathological lying to simply just talking too much to simply talking out of term to probably to the point where you probably yeah you could stop talking and probably at all. It could get so yeah bad. So see what I mean about Scorpio, and then it depends on your other Scorpio placement. Scorpio, I'm not just saying it because I'm a Scorpio, but it is because I am a Scorpio. So I got 48 years of experience of being a Scorpio. And I could tell you how it is I got to this point by mostly, yeah, but abstaining from certain things, just not doing it. So now, see, that's where Leo, my willpower, yes. The sun is medicinal. Every living thing needs the sun, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, if you can't take the sun right now, then you should know. So, Scorpios, they need a lot of sun to burn this shit off. It is like a very intoxicating energy, but it's intoxicating for Scorpio because all that it encompasses, right? Sex, psychology, the occult, other people's money, wills, legacies, these types of things. It's just orange juice, Minute Maid. So yes, Scorpio. I don't know. So Jupiter is showing up here, right? I know Pluto is dealing with Capricorn. So see what I mean? Pluto is in Capricorn. So Pluto, Scorpio people, or people with prominently placed Scorpio placements are dealing with Capricorn, specifically Capricorn. So Capricorn, the sign, the yeah, play an important role in whatever Scorpio is dealing with yeah, right now. Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn is very important. Everything that the 10th house represents. That's law, government, corporations, and then, yeah, the father and all of that. So it could have something to do with your father. It could go, it could range from some pattern, the kale is really delicious, or something, some behavior that you inherited from your father. And it's going to come out right now. And when it comes to, yeah, it's coming to the surface. It could be related to how you deal with fatherly energy anyway, with men. It doesn't matter what sex you are, male or female, Scorpio. Issues will probably come out regarding men and masculinity and what it means to be a man and what it means to be a father. What who it could come through anything 10th house, corporation through but dealing with men in government, dealing with men, Scorpio. They could be and so it could be some relation to Aquarius, because Saturn, right, works in pairs with Uranus. So Aquarius could be somewhere around. And then the zodiac sign of Aquarius could be very much connected to whatever it is. Your father could also be an Aquarius, or your grandfather, some male in your life. So Scorpio, basically, that look like what it is. Like it could be something that manifests. I feel like it's with men, it's with masculine energy, but it could be. You got to be careful with Scorpio. It could be something that comes up through government. It could be through some corporation. But dealing with Scorpio, powerful, yes, very powerful men. Saturn, yes, Saturnian men. So hopefully, Scorpio, you up for the job. Now, if this is a Scorpio man is probably used to doing this all the time, right? Then he's probably used to doing this, you know, already. If he's a man, he probably used to dealing with. Now, I don't know if he's used to dealing with strong and powerful men, men in government, and men. It could, this way. It could be politicians, these types of things. It could be as little as volunteering. I mean, not working for, not volunteering, or it could be volunteering for working with the board of elections right now and things like that. Right, but and it come into contact with these kind of men and making you it could cause you to maybe look at yourself in the same way, in the same aspect that right with Moon and Venus, right? And if you are married, Scorpio men, you might even be looking at your moon, your woman, and what type of woman you picked and why. Was it related to your father? Did your father tell you to marry her? Something like this, Scorpio man. But let's see if I know what I'm talking about. What I feel? It yes, it's like dealing with it could be even like in mentorship, like perhaps it could be a Scorpio male that has um access to this type of man. It could be his father, his grandfather, somebody who is involved with politics. A lot of our ancestors, the older ones, like our grandparents, they yes, they be heavily involved. When you go to the polls or when if you ever volunteered for or work for elections, like what is it? I did it before. But the board of elections and all of this stuff, it's always a lot of elderly, a lot of older people. They heavily involved with this stuff. So it could be in that way too. And maybe, I don't know, having conversations about it. You know how guys, they talk, so it could be having questions about it or some sort of conversation comes up that causes him to maybe think about this stuff on a deeper level. Because I believe, a lot of times men, although they might not want to admit it out loud, and this I know from having conversations with my dad, who was a Scorpio, right? My father was a Scorpio. I don't know if men are always honest about these things. I think that they question themselves a lot about masculinity and manhood. But who are they going to tell that to? My father said it to me. My father just told me, Candy, you don't attract bees with vinegar. You attract them with honey. Just be sweet. We all know, right, that women, y'all are and he was like, he was geeking, yeah, because it was hard for him to say it, right, out loud. And he probably went around it, but I knew exactly what he was saying. But I'm his daughter. He know me. Yes, I understand. I completely understood what he was saying. Like he just told me, Kenny, be sweet. We all know that women, y'all are in control of these things, and things usually go the way y'all want them to go. But Kenny, you could be sweet about it. And then it caused going home because it was like a weekend I was spending with him, and I had this conversation with him. But going home, it made me think about it. It's so broad, right? So I take that right what he told me, and it could be applied to so many things and so many people in so many situations. But he meant it specifically because at this time, not really, no, not no. Like I'm going through this thing with Jemiah's father, trying to break away from it. Right. And so when you in complicated situations like that, what do you do? Who do you talk about that to? Like, I guess I'm trying to get away from, yeah, from the entanglements with Jemiah father. I'm trying to get out of it. So I'm having a conversation with my father about it. And somehow this is how what he said to me, and I went home thinking about it. So men, right, they have a way. Well, I don't know if he told that to my other sisters, but I don't know if they had, but he had that kind of conversation with me. See, the tower card was on top. Let's see, Scorpio. Wow. So 8 of Pentacles shows up. Sun and Virgo. So truly, so here, Scorpio, right? For men and women specifically, the husband comes up. So Virgo placements are clear. Yeah, it's important here. Virgo, Sun in Virgo. So there could be a Sun in Virgo, but Sun in Virgo is Sun in, right? Let's say the sixth house, right? Sun on the sixth house. So what's the sixth house? The sixth house is wealth, health, and well-being. Yeah, yeah, everyday life. Usually, right? We look at the hermit, right, as a man, right? Masculine energy. But now see how it's coming out is that now who is this man? Is it your father? Is it a religious person who in religious power, like your clergyman, your pastor, who is it? So other yes, how do you take care of that and your spiritual the spiritual part of your life? Or you want to say if you want yes, because it's hermit energy. So you could think of this case a hermit as Moses, right? So what religious perspective do you come from, really? What is your religious base, Scorpio? You're religious. Yeah. Religion is one thing. Is what you do religiously, right? Every day. Or but so what is that at least? Because that's what Virgo was gonna ask you. Now Virgo, right? When the Hermit also holds a light, right, which is supposed to be the inner light. So there goes your soul, right? So how does your religious, right, um, beliefs match up with your spiritual beliefs? What is that looking like? What are you doing in your everyday life to take care of those aspects of yourself? In this case, it is Virgoing, right? So it's masculine. When we go to churches and all this other stuff, usually it's the man in the pulpit, right? Because it's some challenges there, Scorpio. It's challenges. It's challenges to your spiritual, see your high priestess, your spiritual body, your spiritual self. The moon, Scorpio. See, the moon. Glory be to the most. I wish I could make this stuff up. Your moon placement is very important here for both men and women. If your moon's yo yeah, if your moon is in a fire suit, because the page of wands is in here, but the page of wands is in reverse. I don't read reversal, but it is. See, so the page of wands. So yeah, so some of you yeah, you dedicating and then so Mark is okay. The sun is on your everyday life and what's happening there, your wealth, your health, and go look at the sixth house and everything that represents. It's the craftsman. It's mercurial energy, so it's in your short trips. It's Virgo. It's the earth sign, but it's ruled by Mercury. So this is all about mercurial, really, yes, mercurial, sun and Mercury energy, Scorpio, sun and Mercury. And then you got Mars and then the moon. So you got to dedicate and focus and energy on I don't know. Either you are the type or a Scorpio who is dedicating, focusing energy on putting up boundaries against your boundaries around your high priestesshood, right? Your spiritual self, your journey. Yeah, putting boundaries around it. Or you are doing something else, or you are a Scorpio. Now, the Scorpio is about the occult. So, or you dedicate and focus in your energy because the Page of Wands is here is manipulating energy and causing. trying to cause boundaries and stuff for other people who's walking this path. So it's either or, Scorpio. Either you are part of the solution or you are part of the problem. And this coming up here, Scorpio, is you being a part of the problem. Really? Right. Because now here goes, yeah, Venus here, the justice card. So as above, so below, because the high priestess does the same thing. It's the counterpart of the magician, right? So as above, so below. If you're doing this, right, calling yourself doing this spiritually and trying to block a high priestess and doing or like using the occult and all of this other stuff, you coming up under karmic law. So you're gonna end up in front of facing some judge. You are, because it's Libra. It's Venus. It's Libra, but it's in the, yeah, this is the seventh and second house. So here, this involves your second. It's seventh house. It's Venus. It's gonna involve your money because it's dedicated. See, or spend. It's Pentacles there. So either you spending money, doing spell work on, trying to cause problems for high priestess or high priestess. So it's either yeah, this is what you're doing. But now you are yeah, but it's Venetian. Yeah, it's like the Hierophant, the police, state. Yeah, it could be yes, state, local government, city. It's something in this way, facing some sort of judgment in front of the court of law, in front of yeah, for being. See what for being a Knight of Swords. There's a Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is impulsive. Is but the Knight of Swords is not. Yeah, it's not really. The Knight of Swords, see, is fire under there. It's under fire under the horse. So Scorpio, you better be careful with fires. Your cars coming getting. Yeah, transportation. Your cars. Your car, yeah, your mode of transportation catching on fire. So whatever your mode, if you take the train, if you take the bus, whatever this is, you better be careful, Scorpio, because yeah, look. The horse is the mode of transportation for the night of horse. But yeah, it's on fire. Yeah. So, Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio, you better be careful here. At a night of swords, Scorpio, it could be you or it could be an accomplice, but they coming up only as a knight. The knight of swords is um the child, but it's mostly yeah, most psychotic. I'm gonna just tell the truth. It's fire and air. Fire and air is no good. That's what I'm saying. This is like pathological lying. This is stuff that come from your adolescence. But the page of wands is here. So it is your soul. I guess as a kid coming in page of wands to tie to whatever these challenges are. But it has to do with your ten of pentacles, your legacy of whatever this is to the high priestess. Because it's Mars and Leo. So it's war with the self over fifth house matters here, Scorpio. Sexual partners, luck, speculation, uh, not marriage, children, creativity. It's the fifth house. So it's war there. So if this is you being some sort of performer or whatever this is, because it is fifth house, the performer, and trying to cause other people challenges through this stuff. Because I listen, the black swan, like that. And I'm gonna end it right here because Sun and Scorpio is right here at the top. Six of Cups. It comes from a past life. It's something the past. Obviously, um, yeah, because the Page of Wands is here, the Knight of Swords is here. So it it, it could be something that happened it has to do with the milestones and development of your personality from a childhood all the way up until this is a young person, the Knight of Swords, up to maybe like 30. I feel like your Mercury in placement is very important here, but again, the Two of Pentacles is coming up here, which is some expansion for see Capricorn is Jupiter, the Capricorn. So you have to expand past whatever this is. It could be the Five of Pentacles is not here because I was going to say like poverty mindset or whatever, but it's not because it's dedicating focus and energy on a craft. But on what kind of craft? Doing what? Because the Seven of Wands is here. That's mice. It's diminishment. And then Virgo shows up again here with Venus. Venus and Virgo. So it has something to do with Scorpio, your love nature. You could be dealing with a sun in Virgo. But Sun in Scorpio is here. And to see the Ace of Wands. So now we get to the mid, right? So for the men, Scorpio men, a burden, right, was released. It could be something that had to do with this, right? It could be. But some sort, because the Ace of Wands is here. So the 10, right? And then the Ace come, right? So something, you got yeah, some sort of a new beginning, spiritually, right? So you grab, right? You got a wand. The King of Pentacles, again, see what I mean? Which is Capricorn. The entrepreneur, 10th house matters. And then the death card, Scorpio. Now, if this is, man, I hate to even say it. Now, if this is a husband, yeah, his wand, his phallic, it it ain't working. Because the death card coming out that the King of Pentacles and then yeah. This is somebody who got raped by a Scorpio. This person, somebody got raped here by a Scorpio. Now, yes, he is. But that motherfucker, it ain't working no more. So at least he can't be hurting people in that way no more. It could be through like a Skype. It could have been a Knight of Pentacles, the Skype, the King, the Moon. Look, if he's transgender, that's what happened to him. It happened to him at that adolescence. Something, and yeah. If you dating a guy and something in his phallic is it could be somebody who's transgender who could be saying that it's something that he meant to do or it was a choice, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think he might have did it because it wasn't working anyway. Like his penis wasn't working, so yeah, cut it, got it cut off, and maybe transferred himself to be a woman. Yes, because Moon and Sag is there. The bear. This is the bear card, but it's for me. It's Chiron and Aries. It comes up as Moon and Sag, but for me, it's also Chiron and Aries. So this person can have a moon in Sag. Somebody can have a moon in Sag, or but also a Chiron is also Chiron in Aries. Or Chiron in Aries is important to this here because it's the path of the wounded healer. So yeah, it seems to me. So the nine of wands is here, but this so the 10 likely because the ace of wands, the burden is already likely. Well, yeah, I don't know because the nine of wands came. Practically it's Mars and Scorpio. So there's some war about this. There's some opposition as to putting whatever this is to rest. Which war there is. Whoever, some probably likely Scorpio is having a hard time putting whatever this is down to rest. But I don't see why. And then Eight of Cups, the moon. And then what's that? Seven is self-sabotaging. Moon in Aquarius. So I feel like if this is probably some people who has probably multiple retrogrades in their natal chart, like a lot of past lives that they working on at one time, probably simultaneously. So as the moon moves, yeah, this is you got to be careful. Now, if you were like a shapeshifter or something like this, you better be careful because you probably will likely get lost in whatever this is because the moon moves every 2 or 3 days. So if this is multiple lifetimes you're working on, then it could be the sifting back and forth, back and forth. That could be a problem for you. Staying grounded in the physical reality, especially if you are heavily into the occult. You whatever, yeah, and you're gonna land yourself in front. See the Ace of Swords, the moon, and the Ace of Swords. Scorpio, the moon and the Ace of Swords. So Scorpio, good or bad, whatever it is that you've been doing in the light, I guess it's gonna come out in the dark. Cause the sun, yeah, like the truth about whatever it is you've been hiding. It's the lady. So yeah, with the moon. The moon is what's hitting. The high priestess is here. So whatever it is that you've been doing, it's coming out. The sun is in Scorpio. The sun is in, and it's likely a Scorpio, another Scorpio, a Virgo is going to tell you about this thing. But most It just has to do, Scorpio, with it's your relationship with God and coming to terms and dealing with whatever this is, and probably finding you some sort of spiritual, you're getting yourself right with God, basically. Because the Seven of Cups is here, right? See, with the Queen of Wands, this what I mean. Like, you're gonna end up in jail. Because the Emperor is right there, Scorpio. So there is some law enforcement, some in law enforcement. Emperor is it's looming, it's around you. Yes, Scorpio. So Scorpio, you gotta be careful here that you don't have, yeah, like some police contact and coming up in front of some judge. Because your queen of, like, yeah, the queen of want see down there go your fire. That's what I'm saying. If you got fire in the moon, specifically a Scorpio with a fire in the moon, you and him as a moon sign, you're gonna end up, yeah, now it's either good or bad. Going over some options for some of you, with the emperor, it could be good. Maybe, I don't know, after going, because it's desserts and stuff up here. It's a house. Yeah, it is a snake there, but what is it? It's not all bad. Or like it's a house. What is this? What is that? A crab? A snake? I don't know now. It is, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can make it out better than me. I don't know. I thought one was ice cream, right? Is it a lady or something up there? A snake? Yeah, see? I don't know, Scorpio. So it's likely how you been using, right, your spiritual gifts, like your, yeah, whatever this is, it's gonna land you. It's as above, is so below. So, yeah, you're gonna land yourself as a result of what's happening above and being found guilty up there of whatever this is. It's gonna, it's gonna drop down. Yes, it is. It's gonna drop down here in some sort of way, and you being faced, yeah, with some emperor. So Scorpio, you should know what this is. Good, yeah, or bad. When it happens or when it's manifests, you should very well know what this is. You will know. Especially if you in the occult. If you, yeah, if you into all this stuff, then when it's meant, you know exactly what it is and you wanna know exactly what it's from. Scorpio, man, I'm sorry. Oh man. Scorpio, it's likely, right, this is probably your wife, right? Yeah. Scorpio, yes. Scorpio, man, this is likely your wife yeah, who was involved with some spiritual stuff, who, yeah, was doing some stuff in the moon and probably bothering some sort of high priestess or doing using the occult or whatever this is, bothering. Yes, yeah, yep. And as a result, something is gonna manifest with them and the law, for sure. Them facing, yep, some emperor. So, yep, it's the justice year. The card is here with Venus. It does now. Leo is here, so it could manifest like right with the children, like something happening with your kids. It can come out that way. It's a myriad of ways that this thing can manifest. So Scorpio, let's see, yes, the men. Penelope, the Dream Weaver, number 28 for Scorpio men. Penelope, the Dream Weaver. That's not bad. Thank God. Oh man, Scorpio men. Ooh, Scorpio women. Yeah, the poop. Scorpio women. The poop. I've been seeing them a lot. The poops, they come. Okay, these particular ones come through Venus. I've been seeing a lot. Poops a lot in the yeah around here. Pooks to me when they come on, they can be very annoying, but they come to me through the sun, Leo. Yes, like the fifth house. They it's what I think attracts them to me. Like they want sun. They want sun so bad. I think is what attracts them to me. They want light. I think it's the light that they want. Yes, because they always come, they always so loud and all this other yeah, like well, every time yeah, when they come towards me, a pook, they usually loud. Yeah, they make like this big yeah, you and I'll be like, bro, I don't even know. You see the sun yellow? Like I don't know you. But they try to like approach me like they know me from somewhere. So and they really loud. And they, yeah, so like other people could hear them and they try to make other people think they know me from somewhere or some shit. And I just keep walking. I ignore them. I don't know you niggas, so don't come over here acting like you know me. You don't know me. And these, no, yeah, very little of these people, they don't know me either. So don't come over here trying to make everybody think you know me from somewhere fucking weird. Because you don't. And yeah, don't no, don't make it try to make it like we acquaintances, like you like, hey, like you know me from somewhere. Like to make these people think that somehow you know me, because you don't know me, nigga. And I no, I just ignore them and keep fucking walking. Oh yeah, They yeah, but I feel like they mostly they attracted to me. Like they like really dark things, but they are desperate for light. So they really loud and all of that, and be like, right, no, no, thank you. The pook. So, yeah, these ones they come from Venus, six Venus, because the Stasius is under here, and it's two. See, but it's this is Venus card for me. It's Venus. It's a house. See, crisis. Yeah, see what I mean? That's what I mean. Like they in crisis or some shit. They need see outspoken. What I know what the fuck I'm talking. Okay, see, they in crisis and shit. Like they need help. Scorpio. Yeah. So Scorpio women, you are maybe attracting pooks to you somehow. So yeah, Scorpio. Because this happened. That's how I know. Because this shit happened to me. It happens. Yeah, recently. Yes, the other day. But I attract a lot. But at least seem like these days, a lot of days, a lot of times they see me, but it's like they see it almost like they see a ghost. Like, but a lot they keep going. But the ones who do, Yeah, stop. They do this thing that they do. Yeah, they be all loud and shit like that. I be like, good God Almighty, you don't know me. So, right, don't pull over acting like you know. Yeah, like that. They try to act like they from like you know them from somewhere, like they familiar energy. Like nigga, no, you not. So I don't even know. Yeah, the fuck away from me. But now I will say because I do a lot of gritting for the Empress, right? The police department and the fire department and the Hierophants and all of them. Yeah, I do a lot of gritting for them. I burn a lot of candles, but usually it's with pink or green. I send them, yeah, love and energy. So I see them everywhere I go. The cops, yes, yeah. So it's really difficult, like in the short trips, to really, if you really like got to do anything, because every time I go outside, I see police. They always around because I love them and I'm always sending them love. See, the guy, stay the fuck away. I, I'm telling you, it's because I grid and all of this, so and I burn candles and all this stuff, and I always ask the Most High God to send them resources like help, help, please help them out. And as a result, I see them everywhere I go outside. It's like having escorts. Now they don't follow me from door to door, but I see them sometimes. I don't where I go. I see them. Yup. Going and coming back. They'll ride by me. They'll ride. Yup. Or I hear sirens in the area. Something. Yup. Like that. Sweet. My right hand to God. But it's not. It just sort of happened that way. It just happened, and I noticed it over time. Like, okay, wow. And because of as a result, they always around me. So in my short trips, like Mercurial energy, I get to walk around feeling safe because they or the sirens, or I swear they'll do street work, bust the streets down. Like somehow the streets will be getting worked on right outside around the corner. And I'm like, wow, so y'all gonna start this work right now? Just got here, right? Okay. It's God who does it. Like, well, okay, well, y'all gonna I don't know if the police department or the people who do the streets, they know this type of thing. But it just so happens that construction workers, they bust open the ground. So people can't just ride through. It's gotta be a detour. Huh. Right in the area where I'm at. Soul shrinkers. Because I listen, I'm not doing anything wrong, right? I'm just walking around. I'm not bothering anybody. Yes, I am high. I'm a high priestess. I'm spiritual, but I do it with love, right? Energy. Yeah, I've sent out anything. It is with the intention of love and healing the situation to be a part of the solution, not the problem, right? So whatever is energy I'm sending out with, it has to be returned to me in equal favor. And that's what happens when it comes to the police department. I swear, I just burn candles. I send them love, and I swear, because listen, I'm not gonna walk around in my neighborhood, know where I'm at, and be. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm not gonna be afraid of what? Because first of all, I walk with the true and living God, the Most High God, the Father of my forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who makes all of this possible. And as above, as the high priestess, as above, that it so happens below. Yes, the fairy godmother. I'm not gonna be afraid to walk around where I live at, where I'm staying. No, I'm not doing nothing to nobody. And as a result, I listen through ancestor stuff is where the love comes from for the police department and the first responders is on the back of my ancestors that I do. Yeah, the rocker. Yeah. my ancestors, and all the issues, all the everything that we had in the past. But guys, the past has to be the past. At some point, you have to move forward. And my claim to fame is that, right? Is either it's only one or two ways. Either you're gonna be a part of the solution or a part of the problem. I'd rather be a part of the solution. And so that's what I choose to do. And this is also like my police officer card, the first responders, the ones who are out there first. Even yeah, now yeah, that and the singer, right? Of is that say the singer of the chalice? That's dumb. See? Yes, and see the fawn. That's the Hierophant. This is yellow, blue, the yellow. This yes, yellow. They be in the sun. They be outside walking the. They I be out here walking the pavement. Outside of their cars. They yeah, I know outside walking down the same street I walk to go to the Family Dollar, to the laundry, to go get my Lucy's to get that street. That street. I go down there to the pantry to get food. Sometimes I don't go to the pantry just as an appointment. As I'm walking by, sometimes they're giving out food. And I'd be like, all right, give me it. Apples. I made an apple pie. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, now. So whatever Scorpio, whatever you looking at, it's the work of your hands, Scorpio. So some Scorpios you having problems with the law. Not me. I'm not hiding anything. I don't do anything. No. My daughter lives here. We put my daughters. She spend money in this community in the businesses around here. Yes, I do too. We are law-abiding citizens. Why should we be the ones that's afraid? So yeah, the soul shrinkers. If you were soul Scorpio, yeah. Well, Scorpios, I know y'all. Sometimes y'all like to be in denial, whatever this is. But so the soul shrinker is here. So it's either you are the soul shrinker or you dealing with a soul shrinker. And there's some legal problems coming up here or some legal stuff coming up. I ain't worried about nothing legal, not for me, unless it got something to do with my feet. Again, yeah, pain help for my pain and suffering, and yeah, unless it got something to do with that. But yeah, in terms of the law, I don't got no problems with the law. Because as a Section 8 voucher holder that I used to have, every year you go, yeah, you got to go through your background check. So I mean, it hasn't been a year since I've been. Yes, it probably been a year, maybe a year since I've been through a background check. Nobody came to get me yet. Nope. So I'm assuming from this is interesting to see how this is going to play out for me, but does play out for me every day. Cause I swear, the Most High God, I swear. Yeah, because so God, because I do have a problem with before I go Scorpio, like stalkers, right? I have a problem with stalkers. I do. But usually I'm minding my now. I know now everything in moderation. I can't really dress the way I want to dress because it does cause yeah, it's really just too much problems and I can't do it. So a lot of times I have to dress right down because otherwise it what yeah, I don't want all this attention that's attracted that yeah, that not walking around by myself. So if I have like my nephews or my cousin yeah, something like that, then I could go a little bit further because I have them with me, right? But so yes, I do. But yes, but now my gifts as the high priestess, when they ride around, so it's things that I do, right? Um, you take defensive, right? Trainings and all of this women, all of these things are available to us where you get defensive training and they teach you things and techniques or what to do, how to keep yourself safe when you're walking around. So there's things that with my guides they taught me to do. To walk in the opposite direction of traffic, even if it's Scorpio. I'm serious. Even if it's an inconvenience for you, walk the opposite, yeah, in the opposite direction of traffic. So that way, if you walking, whoever it is, there's some distance between you and him, or you and it. So you walking. Yes, it's certain things that you could do to keep yourself safe. But yeah. But now, if you a person that's a problem in the community and you causing a lot of problems, then your relationship with the police is going to be strenuous. It is going to be hard. It is going to be difficult. But I'm not one of those people. So I would like this would be, I don't know how this is going to manifest. But like I said, it already manifests because I see them outside walking around wherever I am, whatever state I'm in. I see them. Yeah. So, guys, Scorpio, I don't know, but I'm gonna pray y'all strength in the Lord, and y'all do the same for me. Okay, guys? So, peace out. Bye.